This is my brother-in-law's jug of weed.
Yeah!
You should have seen the jug of fetuses. It was fucked up. This is my little niece, Paloma. Paloma's a lot of fun. I taught her a lot of games. You know, that's my job as an uncle, to teach her the crazy. This is the pretend to sleep so you don't have to put up with people's bullshit game. Then I taught her the fart game. That's the game where you come and you make a fart noise and then blame the other person. And then I finally taught her the blow up my ex-wife's car game. And Paloma gets a hold of the digital camera, goes nuts. She's holding it backwards, doesn't know exactly how it works. She's taking all these crazy, stupid pictures, and but that still doesn't mean she wasn't able to somehow get a picture of Lindsay Lohan's vagina. That thing is everywhere. Look at that. So, there's geckos running all around in the wild, which is kind of cool. There's geckos in the house, you know, coming out of the air conditioners and out from behind paintings and stuff. But sometimes they get caught in the doorway and they get crushed, the poor little guys. So that's a poor little crushed gecko who's flatter than my ex-wife.
Oh, yeah.
There's a kangaroo crossing downtown. It's crazy. That's a cassowary crossing. It's a big land bird. And this is Australia, so I had to get a picture of the Russell Crowe chucking a phone crossing. Be careful. Okay, this is Lizard Island, this crazy beach I went to, man. That water, it's like swimming in tampon commercial liquid all the time. It's so fucking nice. And the beaches are filled with these little crabs. They sift through all the sand and get all the nutrients out of the sand when the tide comes, and they spit out these tiny little balls like that, and they cover whole beaches, and then they go hide out in the little crab holes, which is what I used to call my ex-wife's snatch. Because it's covered in crabs and sand. Okay, there's sharks going around everywhere in Australia. Everyone knows that. I know I was terrified as hell of getting bitten by a shark when I was in the water. So I devised this plan to not get bitten. I wrote, "Tastes terrible to sharks" on my legs. Alright, crazy coral reef, man, action going on off the coast. Just some beautiful formations like that, just breathtaking stuff. I thought that was funny. It's like an exclamation point. Coral reef, which I thought was kind of neat. Nature makes these crazy shapes, you know. But even crazier than that, right after, I saw one reef shaped like an @ symbol. Who thought that could happen in nature? Then I went to this other place called Lucky Charm Cove. Isn't that weird? And then the weirdest one of all is I saw one reef shaped like the Geico slogan. That's fucking crazy. How does this happen in nature? How does nature do this? Alright, this is me having a little photo shoot with Paloma. This was fun. And so we did a bunch of different faces. This was happy face. And that was dinosaur face. This is all her choices too. She chose all these. That was fart face. She wanted to do fart face. That was a fun one. Beer face. Hey, it's a real Collins, I tell you. And then we did Hellraiser face, which she was really good at. She was really good at Hellraiser face. You even get better at human heart face. She was really good at that one. And then her best face, I think, though, is dog face. It's a really good dog face. But she got a hold of the camera again, taking pictures all over the place, and got one of her ear. But she still somehow managed to get a picture of Eddie Murphy paying a male hooker for sex, which I thought was kind of happens all the time, man. We went to this fruit plantation. They had these crazy fruits called jackfruits. So I went to one tree, wanted to get my picture beside it. I got these pictures developed. Turns out it wasn't a jackfruit tree. It was just the Jolly Green Giants bag. How did I not hear that? I could not get the smell of canned peas out of that hat for weeks. this is the last little bit. This is my sister's dog, Finn. Finn is a really sad story. He got his eye clawed out by one of those cassowaries. So he was a one-eyed dog to start with. He also was a one-balled dog. He only had one ball drop. He had one eyeball and one ball. He had half his body's balls that he was supposed to have. And then we came home from a 3-day road trip one day. He was so excited to see us that he jumped at us and impaled himself on the Range Rover, and he got all cut up there. Let's get a close-up of that cut. Looks like my ex-wife's snatch and mouth. So he's all injured. We have to get this like fucked up collar put on him, and we put it on wrong. So he's this one-eyed, one-balled, fucked up dog. And that wasn't bad enough. My sister took him to see Julie and Julia afterwards. He said his life wasn't shitty enough. And then to make matters even worse, I brought him home and we showed him one of my Vapor Central shows. So I'd just like to dedicate this whole photo journal to Finny the dog, because sadly, Finny passed away a week after I left Australia. Yeah, Finny's gone. He just had a heart attack in my sister's arms after a run in the park one day. And so Finny, buddy, this one goes out to you. Finny, he had a ball.